Welcome to the Hubbard High School class of 2020 Commencement. Seniors, you have certainly faced a different landscape than anyone could have anticipated. Who could have imagined your final year of high school would conclude as it has? You are to be commended for how you have handled the circumstances with incredible grace and dignity. You always want your graduation to be memorable. Yours forever will be. Your 2020 class valedictorians selected the theme, Expect the Unexpected. While you did not have senior prom, graduation parties might be celebrated on a much smaller scale, and tonight's pomp and circumstance is not being played by our high school band. You have gained patience and perseverance, two character traits imperative for success. Your lives are about to embark upon exciting journeys. You have much to look forward to, and the fortitude harnessed from this hurdle will give you the confidence to face and overcome any challenge. It may not be easy to understand why, but you must accept what is meant to be will be. For the next few years, scholarship and interview committees may be asking questions like, what did you do during COVID time? How did you make good use of your time? What did you learn about yourself? While each of us may articulate something slightly different, I would venture to say a common thread will be that each of us need and thrive in relationships. Human beings are meant for community. Just like a flock of geese, we are not intended to fly alone. Geese are notably communal, flying in a V formation to deflect the wind. They are made to be together, and so are we. We need relationships with others for encouragement, refreshment, and growth. Together, we can stand firm when life's headwinds gust our way. I speak for the district staff when expressing we hope that our moments with you since 2007 have helped you to develop an appreciation for learning and value of education. Thank you, class of 2020. Your contributions to the culture and success of Hubbard High School have been impressive. Good luck and best wishes. Remain safe and healthy. I would like now to invite Dean Esmall to the podium for the remembrance of Nathan Barwinski.
Don't cry for me, I'm not gone. My soul is at rest, my heart lives on. Light a candle for me to see, and hold on to my memory. But save your tears, for I am still here, by your side through the years. I would now like to invite AJ Trobeck to the podium for the acknowledgement of spring activities.
Senior year is full of laughs. We all are supposed to be able to experience our last spirit week, our last lunch with our friends, and our last day of school, amongst many other lasts. Due to the unseen circumstances surrounding our final year of high school, some of my fellow seniors have unfortunately not been able to experience some of their lasts. Those seniors involved in spring concerts, award ceremonies, plays, meets, and games will not be able to undergo having some of these lasts that I'm speaking about. And these seniors all deserve to be recognized. The hard work that has been displayed throughout our time in Hubbard is something that every one of us seniors should be proud of. It is something that this forlorn situation cannot take away from us. With that being said, I would like to recognize spring activities for those seniors that have had to miss out on their last spring activity. Senior band members: Haley Agnon, Nathaniel Arthur, Jake Bednar, Riley Campbell, Julia Charles, Madison Copley, Olivia Coral, Alexis Diamond, Tara Ann Dunning, Paige Elkies, Kelly Frazier, Jaden Gavalier, Brittany Glacier, Ashton Harkleroad, Cassidy Herberger, Abby Hetmansky, Daniela Hozak, Giovanna Hozak, Noah Johns, Joey Kemp, Trey Clancher, Nick Matisi, Samantha May, Savannah McBride, Colin McConnell, Charity McCullough, Spencer McGarity, Joe Mudrick, AJ Nation, Declan O'Hara, Kayla Peterson, Allison Phibbs, Jennifer Riebel, JJ Scarmuzzi, Joshua Schindel, William Schaefer, Thomas Shupinas, Lucia Stafford, Nick Stafford, Josie Wagner, Josh Wilcox, Mackenzie Zubik, senior choir members, Joelle Cheney, Alexis Diamond, Michaela Dobet, Sydney Ford, Brittany Glacier, Mary Kavleski, Megan Long, Samantha May, Charity McCullough, Selena Pounds, Ariana Scott, senior drama members, Alexis Diamond, Dean Esmail, Brittany Glazier, Abby Hetmansky, Samantha May, Jaden Record, Josie Wagner. At this time, I would like to welcome Tony Datillo to the podium to finish recognition of the spring activities.
Senior NHS members, Jackie Adler, Nathaniel Arthur, Madison Barton, Reese Best, Bridget Burris, Riley Campbell, Joelle Cheney, Madison Copley, myself, Anthony Datillo, Alexis Diamond, Paige Elkes, Dean Esmail, Kelly Frazier, Brittany Glacier, Cassie Herberger, Abigail Hitmansky. Daniela Hosak, Giovanna Hosak, Hannah Johns, Noah Johns, Kylie Johnson, Nader Kassim, Joey Kemp, Hannah Kist, Trey Clanchar, Brianna Love, Samantha May, Savannah McBride, Caitlin McCarthy, Spencer McGarity, Sogol Nasuri, Declan O'Hara. Allison Phibbs, Jaden Record, Jennifer Riebel, Cameron Resitar, Grace Reeser, Josh Schindel, AJ Trobeck, Josie Wagner, Jasmine Weiss, and Mackenzie Zubik. Senior boys baseball, Joey Barr, Nate Bensetic, Jordan Serrano, Josh Wilcox, and senior girls softball, Jackie Adler, Lexi Flower, and Hannah Kist. Senior boys track, Dylan Brown, Kang Ho, Joey Mudrick, Zach Spawn. Senior girls track, Joelle Cheney, Michaela Dobe, Cassie Herberger, Jules Little, Erica Merkel, Jenny Riebel, Josie Wagner, and Jasmine Weiss. I would now like to invite Miss Yob to the podium.
It is my privilege to introduce the valedictorians for the class of 2020. Mr. Nathaniel Douglas Arthur, Miss Riley Marie Campbell, Mr. Ala Dean Abed Esmal, Miss Brianna Rose Love, Mr. Cameron Philip Resitar, Miss Grace Ann Reeser, Miss Caitlin Ann Schaefer. It is also my privilege to introduce the class officers for the class of 2020. Class President, Mr. Cameron Resitar. Class Vice President, Mr. Anthony Trobeck. Class Secretary, Mr. Nader Kassim. Class Treasurer, Miss Brianna Love. Class Historian, Mr. Anthony Datillo. Our valedictorians have chosen their commencement address topic as Expect the Unexpected. At this time, I would like to invite the valedictorian, Mr. Nathaniel Arthur, to the podium.
We have all had 13 years of school, 13 long years full of hard work, 13 years of friendships and fun, 13 years of struggling to get good grades and to keep up with deadlines. These 13 years have come and gone, all leading up to this very moment. Whether you've taken school very seriously or just worked hard to get by with passing grades, you've dedicated 13 years of your life to your education, and to have it end in this way feels incredibly disheartening. No matter who you are or how hard you've worked, to have 13 years of your life end this way is a shame. But we can't focus on our past. Instead, we have to look towards the future. The last 13 years of our lives are nothing compared to what we'll experience in the next 13 years. In the next 13 years of our lives, we'll start our careers. We'll begin to get jobs we've dreamed about since we were kids, and have an income to buy houses and cars. In the next 13 years, we will settle down and begin to start families, starting entirely new chapters of our lives. We'll begin to have our own children, and they will start their education. In the next 13 years, our lives will have changed so much that they'll be almost unrecognizable today. So when you're feeling down about the time that we've lost together over these past few months, think about all the amazing things that we will still have to look forward to in our next 13 years. I would now like to invite valedictorian Miss Riley Campbell to the podium.
Starting off, I want to thank the Hubbard High School faculty and administration for granting me this honor and allowing me the opportunity to speak. First off, thank you to all of my classmates and best friends. You have made my time at Hubbard so memorable. I would like to thank my brother Bo for being the best role model and helping guide me towards a path of success. Next, I'd like to thank my grandparents for always being there for me and teaching me the skills of life. And of course, my mom and dad for providing me the guidance I needed and supporting me every step of the way. The class of 2020 is one that will go down in history. Not being able to experience the best 3 months of high school has been a challenge not only for myself, but for many of my classmates as well. However, overcoming obstacles is something we as a class seem to do exceptionally well. These unforeseen circumstances have taught us more than we expected to learn during the end of our time in high school. This is not just another equation or vocabulary word to have under our belt. It is a lesson about life. Shonda Rhimes, an American television producer, once said, "The expected is what keeps us steady. It's the unexpected that changes our lives forever." I believe this to be true. Our class is unique, and although time and time again we are put to the test, we always seem to overcome whatever is in our way. Whether it was being born during the time of 9/11 or losing the end of high school to Corona, the odds always seem to be against us. This may not be the most ideal way to end our high school career, but it does not define us. We all have put in the hard work, and we need to be proud of all we have accomplished over these past 13 years at Hubbard High School. Although this may seem like a terrible ending, it is also the beginning of the next chapter of our lives, and I am certain that with everything we all have gone through, we will be prepared for whatever challenges up next. So here's to those challenges in the future. May the class of 2020 continue to rise above the unexpected in all of their endeavors. Thank you. I would now like to invite valedictorian Mr. Dean Esmail to the podium.
Welcome, everybody, to Hubbard High's 2020 graduation. Before I begin, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, friends, and staff for making my high school career a memorable one. You've all taught me so much while managing to put a smile on my face, and this has allowed me the opportunity to stand here today. And for that, I couldn't thank you all enough. Our senior year has been anything but ordinary. If this year has taught me anything, it's that a lot of the times, things don't always go as planned. While our brains are wired to think about the future in terms of yeses and nos, the real world is filled with probabilities, with uncertainty. In hindsight, I grew up with this lesson, but I didn't fully appreciate it until now. In Arabic, we say inshallah. It literally means God willing, but it's used to reframe how we think about plans. For example, if I would ask, "Hey Mom, can I go out with my friends tomorrow?" her answer would almost always be, "Inshallah." This didn't mean yes, nor did it mean no. It simply meant, if God is willing. Now, most of the time, she used this word as a pass to avoid having to give a real answer to my question, but that's besides the point. We have spent our entire academic careers anticipating a senior year filled with activities like prom, our senior trip, and inevitably, commencement. Not once did we doubt that it would happen. It was just a matter of getting to that point. And that was naive. That's not to say that we shouldn't plan or that we shouldn't look forward to the future. But it is to say that, in the end, the best of us will be those who thrive in times of uncertainty. It will be those of us who continue forward when the map isn't charted and who innovate when things get kind of confusing. Kind of like right now. Life may not always be under quarantine, but it will always be uncertain. So here's my message to the senior class. Inshallah, we all make it through these times happy and healthy. Inshallah, we all enter the next stage of our lives ready to reach our goals. And inshallah, we go forward comfortable with uncertainty. Not just rolling with the punches, but excited to take on any unexpected opportunity. Thank you. I would now like to invite Valedictorian Miss Brianna Love to the podium.
Class of 2020, this is it. Our individual journeys to get to this point have all been unique and memorable for each of us. From our first steps, to the first time getting on that big scary bus, to making our first friend, to even encountering our first bully or setback. All of these events and so many more are all a part of our personal stories and have all shaped us to become the young adults we are today. So many of these moments that shaped us occurred with fellow classmates. These times, when looking back, mean so much, but at that time were just taken for granted. Now, here we are, after working endlessly for 13 years to finally experience this moment. I invite everyone to look to one side and now to the other. Is this how you envision the end of our senior year? Not being able to share all of our last senior moments together? Nobody could have expected all of this to take place, but why should we be surprised? Because we are told to expect the unexpected. As I speak to this empty auditorium, which is usually filled with happiness, music, and cheering, today is quiet and dull. I use this quietness as a time to reflect, to look into each and every one of us, to see how strong we really are. As Chris Bradford once said, anyone can give up. It is the easiest thing in the world to do. But to hold it together when everyone would expect you to fall apart, that is true strength. For some of us, tough times from past experiences have prepared us to face tough obstacles that lie ahead. Whether that be sickness, abuse, the loss of a loved one, or another heavy burden, the list could go on. But then for others in our class, the world has felt like it's falling apart. There is no longer any hope. Maybe it is the fact that some are feeling isolated at home, not being able to spend time with friends. Many are overcome with emotions of sadness and frustration. Some may feel like they have no one to share their feelings with. This is not the first heartbreaking time in our lives, nor will it be the last. This is merely just another moment to shape us and prepare us for life ahead, filled with uncertainty. This is only a small stepping stone in a life that will unexpectedly throw more serious issues our way. But together as a whole class, we are strong. We are resilient. Our last memories together with familiar faces, the tailgate before school, senior awards, senior breakfast, prom, and now graduation, all taken away, but we will persevere. Other classes following us will look up to us. They will learn from us as we have learned from ourselves. Hopefully, we and they will no longer take time and experiences with loved ones and friends for granted, and we will all learn to always expect the unexpected. I would now like to invite Valedictorian Mr. Cameron Recitar to the podium.
Welcome, everyone. I'd address the elephant in the room, but unfortunately, none of you are here to see it. Just as any good student would do, the first thing I did when I found out I was writing this was Google valedictorian speeches. However, nothing came up for a virtual graduation, so here I am on my own. Obviously, this isn't the environment we've dreamed of, and speaking on behalf of the class of 2020, it sure wasn't what we had hoped for. Looking back on the past 4 years, it's been a roller coaster of emotions, each with its own set of ups and downs, bringing disappointment and spurts of euphoria. I never fully came to grips with how supported I was until my 1,000-point game. Seeing the community travel to South Range and eventually swarm me on the court means more than words can describe. It was simply a snapshot of who they are and the sense of togetherness they exhibit. What's happened most recently, though, has given me the chance to further see our true colors. With prom, graduation, and essentially senior year being canceled, we've grown closer through a universal feeling only this class can vouch for. It takes a special group to overcome such adversity, and I'm honored to virtually share the stage with them tonight. I would like to personally thank my mom and dad for their constant motivation, as well as my teachers, especially Mrs. Bedurick, for their guidance and dedication towards developing me into the man I have become. Although it's time for us to find our keys and open new doors, we'll always have this moment together celebrating the unprecedented virtual graduation. The best of luck goes to you all in pursuing the next chapter of your life. Thank you. I would like to invite Valedictorian Miss Grace Reeser to the podium.
I would like to start off my speech by thanking my family, friends, and teachers for paving the pathway for me to get to where I am today. I could not have done this without any of them. As the course of life plays out, there is truly not a single thing that one is able to expect to happen. Life has its ways of throwing obstacles in our path when we least see them coming, and whether you want to or not, you will have to deal with them. Expect the unexpected, they say. I can tell you, coming from a senior, that not a single one of us expected that this would be the way our high school experience would end. We did not expect for our last prom, sports season, graduation ceremony, and much, much more to be taken away from us. We did not expect to experience our last true day of high school unknowingly. I know deep down that we are all devastated, but I also know that the class of 2020 is strong. Although our high school days together were cut short, we will make it through this time. Looking back through the years, we have all faced unexpected losses at some point. Whether it be a close friend, a game, or anything else, we are all still standing strong. Those unexpected things have shaped us into who we are today, and the situation we are currently in will do the same. Throughout our years of schooling, we have all cared for one another, and we will continue to do so throughout this unexpected time, just as we all have before. The class of 2020 can make it through whatever curveballs are thrown at us, and I would like to congratulate every single one of my fellow graduates. Thank you. I would now like to invite Valedictorian Miss Caitlin Schaefer to the podium.
Starting off, I would like to thank my friends, my supportive teachers, and most importantly, my parents, because without them, I would not be standing on the stage giving this speech today. When you ask a person what their expectations of life are, the majority will give a positive remark. Maybe they expect happiness, to build a loving family in the future, or even to obtain their dream career. However, they will seldomly expect the obstacles and misfortune that are hidden behind those positive expectations. Unexpected events occur all around us, large and small. They attempt to bring us down and force us to feel a sense of hopelessness. Although unexpected events push us to find solutions to problems that arise and to always cherish the moment that we are currently living in. Being a senior that has been affected by said unexpected events has taught me to embrace everything, even the smallest things, because anything can happen in the blink of an eye. It has shown me how strong we all are as students to have gone through and are still going through something so terrible while still remaining hopeful. Unexpected occurrences are going to continue to emerge, in all of our lives. But times like these remind us that we have the capability to come out of the experience stronger than we were before. As stated by Ralph Marston, if you so choose, the unexpected setbacks can bring new and positive possibilities. If you so choose, you can find the value and fulfillment in every circumstance. I would like to invite Ms. Yob back to the podium.
Mr. Solomon, Mr. Adams, and the Hubbard Board of Education. As principal of Hubbard High School, I hereby certify the following students of the class of 2020 have met and fulfilled all requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and likewise have met the standards and policies of the Hubbard Exempted Village Board of Education. They are therefore ready to graduate. Without further ado, I would like to begin the presentation of diplomas for the class of 2020. Class President and fellow valedictorian, Mr. Cameron Philip Resitar.
As president of the class of 2020, it is now my honor and privilege to announce the class of 2020 graduates. Valedictorian Nathaniel Douglas Arthur. Valedictorian Riley Marie Campbell. Valedictorian Allah Dean Abed Esmail. Valedictorian and class treasurer Brianna Rose Love. Valedictorian Grace Anna Reeser. Valedictorian Caitlin Ann Schaefer. Class Vice President Anthony John Trobeck. Class Secretary, Nader Ibrahim Kassim. Class Historian, Anthony Charles DeTillo. Justin Allen Adams. Jacqueline Nicole Adler. Haley Nicole Agnone. Joseph Richard Barr. Madison Renee Barton. Jacob Wayne Bayes. Kayla Christine Bednar. Joseph Lee Bednarik. Jesse Ada Bell. Nathan Kenneth Bensedek. Reese Maxwell Best. Samuel Hairholtz Byro. Matthew Rocco Joseph Bornes. Lauren Nicole Bradley. Dakota Isaiah Brown. Dylan Timothy Brown. Hunter Eli Brown. Patrick Martin Brown. Bridget Lynn Burris. Madison Paige Casey. Joelle Cheney. Julia Caitlin Charles. Dominic Joseph Sheffo. Madison Sarah Copley. Olivia Corinne Coral. Zachary Thomas Deming. Peyton Kelly Demian. Alexis Mackenzie Diamond. Kiara Nicole DePietro. Michaela Leanne Dobey. Damian Michael Dunn. Paige Helena Elkes. Adriana Kayleen Espy. Caitlin Marie Evans. Alexandria Marie Flower. Lita Ashley Foley. Sydney Ray Ford. Kelly Rose Frazier. Mark James Galano. Nadia Nicole Garcia. Jaden Pierce Gavalier. Brittany Capri Glacier. Anthony Paul Gugliotti. Ashton Rain Harklewood. Jeremiah Lamar Alexander Harris. Trey Michael Hahn. Cassidy Logan Herberger. Abigail Rose Hedmansky. Kang Nien Jia Ho. Daniela Michelle Hosack. Giovanna Elise Hosack. Aiden Russell Hoy. Garrett Vincent Hughes. Hannah Elizabeth Johns. Noah Robert Johns. Kylie Elizabeth Johnson. Ethan Alexander Karpinski. Mary Elizabeth Kavaleski. Chance Leone Kelly. Joseph Paul Kemp. Annabelle Rose Kerr. Madison Elizabeth Carilla. Hannah Elizabeth Kist. Trinity Lynn Klasick. Trey William Clancher. Damon Lee Kowalski. Jules Priscilla Little. Megan Catherine Long. Bailey Lynn Lebahoski. Brock Robert Lebahoski. Ethan Douglas Marsh. Nicholas Richard Matisi. Samantha Paige May. Savannah Jean Marie McBride. I would like to invite AJ Trobeck to the podium to finish announcing the graduates.
Lainey Ann McAllister. Caitlin Marie McCarthy. Colin Zachary McConnell. Charity Marie McCullough. Spencer Sterling McGarity. Mackin Carrie McGivern. Erica Renee Merkel. Madison Sue Morosky. Joseph Brian Mudrick. Dylan Andrew Myers. Sogol Nasuri. Adam Joseph Nation. Haley Marie Neerhoof. Hunter Clay Needham. Declan Philip O'Hara. Jacob Pasquale Pantone. Mackenzie Marie Pasco, Ethan William Patrick, Kayla Storm Peterson, Allison Jean Phibbs, Selena Marie Pounds, Matthew Thomas Rosetta, Chloe Christine Record, Jaden Earl Record, Jennifer Ann Rebel, Melanie Lynn Roberts, Anthony Matthew Romo, Reagan Marie Sandy, Gerald James Scarmuzzi, Matthew Eric Scheidegger, Joshua John Schindel, Aiden Jacob Schuler, Ariana Renee Scott, Jordan Luis Serrano, William Wayne Schaefer, Thomas Gregory Chapinas, Zachary Paul Spahn, Lucia Madison Stafford, Nicholas Eric Stafford, Robert William Steele, Alexander James Stubrich, Poye Lee Tellington, Geraldine Barry Elijah Thomas, Thomas Moses Thompson, Amanda Victoria Trinkus, Josie Ann Wagner, Jessica Marie Walters, Jasmine Marie Weiss, Thomas James West, Joshua Michael Wilcox, Michael Anthony Yankar, Simon Jude Yesh, Keely Savannah Young, Mackenzie Ellen Zubik,
Tara Ann Marie Dudding, Rodney Allen Halicki II, Ethan Daniel Holmes,
Bailey Alexander McGinnis, Gregory William Sayer. I would like to invite Mr. Cameron Rezatar back to the podium for the turning of the tassels.
I would like to invite Miss Yob back to the podium.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to conclude this evening's ceremonies. Normally I am standing in front of a packed auditorium. The lights are dimmed in the audience. I look out to the sea of graduates, parents, family, and friends. The graduates are waiting patiently for this moment, knowing they are concluding their high school career. They are anticipating leaving the hall, knowing this is it. We have done it. We are finally done. This is the climax of their Hubbard High School experience. However, this ceremony looks very different for the class of 2020. The pieces and parts will look familiar to friends and families, yet the total package is not the same. Every year, I meet with the valedictorians about themes for graduation. I had to meet with them virtually this year. That was an experience in itself. This year, they decided on a theme of expect the unexpected. This represents the class of 2020 so well. If you would have said, "Hey, Miss Yob, will we close school for the remainder of the year?" I would have laughed and said, "No way." And then it happened. Who would have dreamed that the class of 2020 would end their school year in a pandemic? They say that this can happen every 100 years. I certainly hope not. Our students and families have been asked to give up so much in the last few weeks. I know people saying God says, only give us what we can handle, but this has been a lot for our students. I want you to take a moment and think about the best moment you had this year. I have been reflecting on different times throughout the year. I have enjoyed watching all of the students at their sporting events, plays, activities, and musical concerts. We have had wonderful opportunities and accomplishments this year as a class. Cherish these moments. Do not let this pandemic define the class of 2020. Do not let it represent the class of 2020. Your high school should not be remembered as the class who lived during the pandemic. Remember your school with positive memories. Think about your year when you got an A in that difficult class, or the video you made with your fellow classmates. Think about your senior year on the field or the court. Think about your senior year on the stage performing for the audience. Try not to focus on the loss of experiences, but the moments that made you laugh and smile during the year. There are challenges in everyone's lives that when they are over will make you stronger and more resilient of a person. This is one of those times. They may have walked across the stage in a different fashion. That doesn't make this any less of a milestone in your life. You are wiser and more resilient individuals for your experiences. We all must learn from this time. We all will remember different memories from this time. We all will get through this together with a more united and stronger community. We all have had the choice to let this define us or to let choices define the moment in history instead. You are the class of 2020, and you have survived. I am so deeply proud of every one of the students that have made it to this night. We are Hubbard United in blue and white. Remember where you have come from. Remember all the positive memories from this year. Start opening up your mind to the new path in front of you. This chapter is closing, but a new chapter is opening. It will be an exciting time in your life. Take a moment and hug your parents. Tell them that you love them. If anything has come from this time, appreciate who is next to you and know that they will always be there for you. Family is the most important gift in life. You have been blessed. I have been blessed for being with all of your children for the last 4 years. Thank you for everything. I will miss you all and wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. A very wise man ended every graduation with the Irish blessing. He spent many years at these ceremonies and being part of this community. I have chosen to continue that tradition he started long ago. It allows him to be part of every graduation at Hubbard High School. So here goes. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Alexis Diamond to the podium for the singing of the Alma Mater. Thank you.
Oh, Hubbard High, we cherish thy dear name. We will revere thy colors blue and white. In all our deeds, we strive to raise thy fame. Now as we sing, we praise thee to the heights. To Hubbard High, our hearts will e'er be true. Oh, Hubbard High, long